From Tierney Field at USA Lacrosse headquarters in Sparks, Maryland, this is the 2022 USA Lacrosse Fall Classic Day 3 Brogden Cup play today. And we begin with a U16 matchup between USA Select and Team Ontario. Glenn Clark with you on a very early Sunday morning. Sun still coming up. Team USA in the blue shirts, blue shorts, the white numerals. They'll be moving right to left on your internet dial. Team Ontario, who will have the ball first with that ground ball pickup. They will be moving from left to right on your internet dial here in this first half. 15-minute halves in the Brogden Cup. Both Team USA and Ontario come into today having already recorded 8 points between the men and women in the action so far. As Trayson Stewart will keep it moving. Team Ontario trying to get back after they suffered defeat in their matchup against Team USA yesterday, 12-4. Ball comes loose. It's going to go back the way of Team USA. This USA Select program running, shot, and score. Jake Vanna. 3 points yesterday. He's on the board for the first time today.
USA goal by number 13, Jake Vanna.
The midfielder from St. John's Prep in Massachusetts scores.
The score, USA 1.
Just a minute gone by in this first half, and USA Select has the early 1-0 advantage. Flynn Wilson heads back through the center circle, looking to win the draw for the U.S. Of course, with the running clock, the serious advantage, the team that can win face-offs today. Ontario with a second face-off win and a tough ground ball from Nicholas Belmonte. However, they turn it over. USA gets it right back. Nope. Whistle and go back the way of Ontario. Again, 12-4 victory for the U.S. when these teams got together yesterday. Balanced approach for the U.S. Mentioned Jake Vanna, Justin Brown had 3 points each in the win for the Americans. Ontario trying to get on the board for the first time today. Dremel operating from behind the cage, moves it back in front. They'll show a patient approach. Hayden Hiltz gives it back over. Lubinecki running shot, shoots low, stopped by Hunter Keller, the USA Select goalie. Davis High School in Kaysville, Utah. Backed up, stays with Team Ontario. However, harassing defense. Michael Dickinson-Tuman in there, forcing the ball free, and the ground ball picked up by Keller. Keller well out of the cage, needs some help. Got to be careful when you make a pass like that. Goalie so far out of the cage, you can't afford for that ball to hit the turf. Then you're in a lot of trouble. Flag comes out, so the U.S. will have an opportunity here to score or go on the extra man. Cormac Skane moves it over. Justin Brown sends it back behind. U.S. already on top, 1-0. Just over 3 minutes gone by in this first half. And another flag is going to come out. Sheldon Broughton called for the illegal screen. Hayden Hiltz for the push. So a two-man advantage for 30 seconds for Team USA. Opportunity to make this a 2-0 game. The Brogden Cup was originated in 1988 to honor former Johns Hopkins goalie Max Brogden, who represented the United States in the 1932 Olympics in Los Angeles. The Brogden Cup originally pitted post-collegiate club players from the United States against Canadian players. The Cup has evolved over time, and since 2019 has been awarded for this competition involving the USA Select and other international teams. Each team wins 1 point for each victory in the overall points competition for the Brogden Cup, and that includes men and women. It's been a busy weekend, not just here, but at St. Paul's in Baltimore, determining a winner. Bounce shot. Rebound opportunity. Swiger not able to get it to go. The U.S. backs it up. maintains possession, again leading 1-0. Both the USA Select and Ontario have 8 points coming in, but more games to be played for the USA, and a great save. Luke Miller right in front. Tremendous play made by Austin Stevenson, the Canadian goalie from Ontario, by way of the Milton Club. Austin Stevenson keeps it 1-0 and gives Ontario the opportunity to even things up. And what a huge, huge turn of events. The two-man advantage for the USA Select program. Ontario manages to hold their own defensively. Now can they convert on the other end, get right back into this game? Important for Ontario. They got to win if they want to win the Brogden Cup. That shot wide off the stick of Jacob Keller.
Team Ontario, goal by number 13.
I apologize.
Keller.
And I have to apologize to everybody. That Keller shot was good. We're looking right into the sun on this side of the field. So I had to react to the reaction. That is a good goal. Keller, my apologies. Ties it up 1 apiece. We'll watch it one more time. Indeed, right in the back of the net. Very early today, the sun very much coming up right in our faces. Conway Reppert grabs that off the face-off. USA has possession now. A 1-1 game after the Keller goal. First of the day for him. Team USA has work to do. Conway Reppert was in trouble, moved it back towards the middle, and Jack Gunning will start the dodge, moving to his left, gets pushed back, and he will reset. Gunning has help. Now dodging hard, jump shot denied. Teddy Lally denied by Stevenson. However, it'll stay down here. USA Select maintaining possession as we already are approaching the midway point of this first half. 1-1 game. Team Ontario hanging in there. That shot off the stick of number 2, Owen Scott. Wide, but backed up. Oh, great find, but Conway Reppert not able to hold on to it. The USA turns it over. Still 1-1. Team Ontario with the opportunity to go in front here for the first time today. And boy, what a statement that would be. Again, after falling 12-4 yesterday, good transition. Great fake, but no angle trying to go inside. Good dodge from Lubinecki. Instead, they work it right in front, and Ontario does indeed take the 2-1 lead. Tremendous offense leads to a slam dunk in front for Broughton.
Ontario, goal by number 22, Sheldon Broughton. We have just over 6.5 minutes remaining. Ontario leads 2-1.
First goal of the day for Sheldon Broughton. 6.5 to play in this first half, and Team Ontario has a 2-1 advantage. They try to battle back in this overall Brogden Cup competition. Great start for Team Ontario. However, very clean face-off win, an opportunity to take it all the way in. And that'll make it 2-2 that quickly. Luke Miller, Flynn Wilson made quick work of the face-off. And Luke Miller evens us up at 2 apiece.
With just under 6 minutes remaining in the half, the score is tied at 2.
Miller, the future Notre Dame lacrosse player. He's already made that decision. A local prospect from the McDonough School. Gets his first goal of the day to tie things back up at 2 apiece. Tremendous movement off that clean face-off win. It sort of creates a bit of a fast break opportunity. Looking to do it again. And better recovery, but can't do that. Lucas Frazier trying to slow things down. Schweiger picks it up. Trevor Sardis, the other face-off specialist on this U16 USA Select team. USA looking to retake the lead, 2-2 game. Already under 5 minutes to play in this first half. Again, 2 15-minute halves in the Brogden Cup. Good job by Vanna to pick that up, but he runs into 2 defenders, keeps it moving, and that's a bomb. Dropped in Justin Brown.
19, Justin Brown.
From the St. Paul's school locally. He's already committed to Fairfield. Justin Brown scores his first of the day. And Team USA does indeed go back in front 3-2 as we tick towards 4 minutes to play in this first half. So Team USA gets a bit of an early punch from Team Ontario and punches right back, scoring 2 quick goals to surge in front 3-2. Back to the dot. Ooh, it's getting physical in there. You see the hip check being thrown by Lucas Denning of Team Ontario. Prolonged battle. These kids are getting after it. Ultimately, it's Will Chason who at least briefly came away with it, but he's not able to hold on to it. And instead, it's Drimmel who grabs it for Team Ontario. What a fight. Outstanding effort from both teams, showing how much this means to them to be able to play here at Tierney Field as part of the Brogden Cup. Broughton gives it over. It'll keep moving. Comes down to Hiltz. Hiltz dodging left, runs out of angle, sends it back in front. Oh, an excellent save. What a stop from Keller. And then the other way, running shot that'll go for Chason. And it's 4-2 Team USA.
USA goal by number 7, Will Chason.
The short stick defensive midfielder from Denham, Massachusetts, Noble and Greenough. Makes it 4-2. You see in transition, first the save from Hunter Keller, outstanding, and then quickly gets it downfield. Pretty perfect offense from Team USA. Chason on the dead run, bounces it home, makes it 4-2, his first goal of the day, and that's followed up by another face-off win, and Team USA trying to open things up here in the closing minutes of this first half. 4-2 with 2 minutes to play. Maybe a little bit more patient. Lally moves it back down to Conway Reppert. They've scored 3 straight goals to open up this 4-2 advantage. It's thrown away, but it'll slow down on the turf here at Tierney Field. US maintains possession. Conway Reppert drops it back off. Dever. He moves it back out. USA regroups. They trailed 2-1. They're going to throw this one away, so it'll be a turnover and go back the way of Team Ontario. They trailed 2-1, but they have responded with the quickness. 3 straight goals. Retaking a 4-2 advantage with just over 1 minute remaining here in this first half. Ontario needing to get this clear. Billing working the near sideline. And Ontario is going to take a timeout with 45.4 seconds remaining. And it certainly makes a lot of sense. Head coach Jason Rudge seeing there's a chance for this one to get away from them. Want to make sure, worst case scenario, they protect possession here in these final 45 seconds. Best case, obviously, they get a goal, maybe even give themselves time after that to try to win a face-off and get one more shot off. So you just try to talk through all those scenarios. What you can't do, turn the ball over. We see the USA Select U8 team coming out the field right now. That's our next contest. USA Select and Ontario again coming up after the conclusion of this one at the U18 level. That'll be the next one we have for you. Games throughout the day here in the Brogden Cup. 4 boys games, then 4 girls games later on today. Team USA, by our math, needs to win 3 in order to clinch the Brogden Cup. However, that starts to get fuzzy if the wins are not against Ontario. So we're going to be monitoring that throughout the day. Team USA, since this event returned in 2019, won the first 2 editions of the revamped Brogden Cup, trying to make it 3 straight. Right now, they lead 4-2 with 45.4 seconds remaining in the first half of this U16 matchup. Off the restart, it will belong to Tristan Stewart. Stewart flips it over to Brendan Wright. Wright keeps it moving. And they're going to take a patient approach, looking like they're going to be content to hold for essentially the final shot. Imagine the coaching staff talk through exactly when he'd want them to engage. Run a play, Brendan Wright. Keeps moving with it, down to 20 seconds as he operates from back at X. Wright tries to fire it in front, it comes free. That's what you couldn't have there as a turnover, and it's gonna go the other way. 10 seconds for Team USA to try to add to it. Good vision, bounce pass, not gobbled up cleanly, however. Like the idea from Owen Scott trying to get out to the outside to a runner on Cage, but not able to connect, and that's how the half comes to a close. 15 minutes gone by. The USA Select U16 team has a 4-2 advantage. We'll come back with highlights next. You're watching the 2022 USA Lacrosse Fall Classic.
Every player knows the skills you learn on the field can be the foundation for anything you choose to do in life.
Thank you for connecting me to a greater community.
We're growing beyond goals on the field.
And our futures are united.
So thank you, Lacrosse,
for inspiring me to be me.
We are better,
safer,
and wiser together.
And we're building a stronger future
for everyone.
Oh, it's on. Watch out, scrub.
Halftime at the Brogden Cup here at Tierney Field, USA Lacrosse headquarters. Team USA leading Ontario 4-2 in our first U16 matchup of the day. Let's take a look at our first half highlights. Team USA not wasting a ton of time getting on board. Jake Vanna scoring the first goal of the day for the Americans. Ontario with a great response. That shot from outside, Jacob Keller, even it back up at 1 apiece, and then outstanding offense, great vision back behind from Libanecki as he finds Sheldon Broughton. Broughton hammers it home. And they had the 2-1 lead at that point, but then Team USA would start working their way back. Luke Miller shooting that one home, making it 2-2. Then off a quick face-off win, great movement. Justin Brown bangs it in, 3-2 game. And again, Chason off an excellent save by Hunter Keller, races downfield, and he scores to make it 4-2. So 4 goals from 4 different goal scorers in the first half for Team USA. When we come back in, second half action, USA on top of Ontario 4-2. You're watching the 2022 USA Lacrosse Fall Classic.
Yo, yo, yo. Do you know? I've seen it all before. There goes Tiger. Just as sharp from the bended knee. My main man, Money the King. There ain't nothing I ain't seen.
Okay, old school. Have you seen someone ball like John Morant? You know you can't. You've never seen anyone like a thing. The point guard queen, Sky, or Chloe Kim. Do you know there's never been anyone else like them? Look, OG, no disrespect. I know you think you've seen everything, but you ain't seen nothing yet. Checkmate.
Every player knows the skills you learn on the field can be the foundation for anything you choose to do in life.
Thank you for connecting me to a greater community.
We're growing beyond goals on the field.
And our futures are united.
So thank you, Lacrosse.
For inspiring me to be me.
We are better,
Safer.
And wiser together.
And we're building a stronger future
For everyone.
Start of the second half with the USA Select U16 program up 4-2 over Team Ontario here in the Brogden Cup. Belmonte, quick face-off win for Ontario, working against Flynn Wilson. Glenn Clark with you from Tierney Field. Here at USA Lacrosse headquarters in Sparks, Maryland. First of 4 boys matchups, then 4 more girls matchups today in Brogden Cup competition. Team USA using a balanced attack in the first half, as they are on top 4-2, but Team Ontario trying to dig back in, starting with possession as the team switch sides and knifing his way through a good-looking hammer shot, but Lubanicki not able to get it to go. Race to the sideline, it'll stay down here. And looks like Luke Origi, the future North Carolina Tar Heel, now in goal for the USA Select program from Bronxville High School in Bronxville, New York. And that shot wide, but Origi goes and grabs it anyway. Off the stick of Gesso. And Ontario comes up empty on their first possession of the second half. Origi all the way downfield with it, finds John DeVere coming out of the box. DeVere brings it up, hands it off to Luke Miller. And Team USA will try to add to what is already a 2-goal advantage. They have scored 3 straight in this contest. Reminder, we're playing 2 15-minute halves here in the Brogden Cup with the running clock. No shot clock. Losing his footing, slick turf, somehow holding on to the ball. Well, he was holding on to the ball, but Justin Brown ultimately did have it taken away. In transition, opportunity for Ontario. Lubanicki moves it up. Now they'll slow it down. Brendan Wright keeps it moving over to the opposite side. Liam Odette, that's wide. Backed up, stays with Ontario. Knocked down on the turf, ground ball, picked up. Great defense from Michael Dickinson-Tuman. Fairview High School in Boulder, Colorado, making the play. And USA gets it back. 2.5 minutes gone in this second half. They still lead 4-2. Inching closer to clinching the Brogden Cup for a 3rd straight competition. Teddy Lally waiting for the right personnel to get out there. Conway Rappert racing in. Oh, he had the right idea, just not on target with his pass to Skane, who was open. And it'll go out, back the way of Team Ontario. Fisher Stoltz in goal here in the second half for Team Ontario. Where's number 65? It's the final contest of the tournament for Ontario's U16 program. The Team USA U16 Select will take on Haudenosaunee a little bit later on this morning. Americans get it back. Great defense to start the second half. In transition, racing in and hammering it home. Again, the short stick D-Mitty. Will Chasen, second of the day, makes it 5-2.
USA goal is second by number 7, Will Chasen. With just under 11 minutes remaining, the score, USA
plays for the Boston Laxachusetts program at the club level. Slated to graduate from high school in 2025. So much talent. Will Chasen, very good in transition, as we've seen a couple of times today. 2 goals. U.S. has scored 4 straight. They lead 5-2, and a very clean faceoff win, an opportunity to add to it quickly all the way in, but a big save. Sardis won it very cleanly, but Fisher Stoltz comes up with an outstanding stop to keep Ontario in this, but they got to get going. Have not scored yet in the second half, and they're going to throw it away. Just not the type of mistakes you can make when you're trying to come back against a really good team. Under 10 minutes to play in the second half, 5-2. Team USA in front. Again, they won 12-4 in this matchup yesterday. Trying to come up with a clean sweep of Ontario. Our next game, shortly after the conclusion of this one, USA-Ontario U18. Back behind the cage, operating at X, trying to get in front. Schweiger, path cut off, tries to feed it back to the middle. He was looking for Lally, ends up throwing it away. And yeah, the flag's gonna come out, the push. Justin Brown trying to get it back. So an extra man opportunity coming for Team Ontario. Clock continues to run under 9 minutes. They really need to convert this. Hiltz operating with it. We'll try to force the slides, find the open man, keep rotating until a path opens up. Lubinecki. Now they invert, go the other way. Didn't see anything there. Great man down defense right now from Team USA, not giving an inch, staying in the lanes. They quicken the pace, go underneath. Oh, wonderful find. Gesso to Lubinecki. Lubinecki turns around and puts it home. Makes it 5-3 with 8 minutes to play.
Ontario goal by number 63, Hunter Lubinecki. With just under 8 minutes remaining. The score, USA selects 5, Team Ontario 3.
They sped it up, and Lubinecki was able to get free inside. Ty Gesso from Halton Hills finds him. They convert, make it 5-3 as we hit the midway point of this second half. Is that enough? They have the life they need. Flynn Wilson with a critical face-off win for Team USA. Right when they're getting challenged, he wins possession. They have the opportunity, grind some clock, score a goal, start to put this one on ice. Skane flips it back, and you can see patience right now from the USA Select program. Big weekend here at USA Lacrosse for the Fall Classic. Saw the national team in action the last couple of days. And you know, these young men are thinking about possible futures on the national team, wanting to represent their country, making a statement here in the Brogden Cup. Skane, oh, what a shot. Just getting his hands free. Banging it right beneath the bar. Cormac Skane, his first of the day. And And Team USA indeed responds to make it 6-3.
USA goal by number 20, Cormac Skane. With just over 6 minutes remaining, the score, USA Select 6, Team Ontario 3.
6 goals from 5 different goal scorers today for Team USA. 6 minutes to play. They're on top 6-3. We head back to the dot. This time it was Sardis in there. Ontario comes away with it. Clock not their friend. They got work to do. Getting their personnel out. Right midfield group trying to go on the attack. 5.5 to play. Drimmel moves it back to Lubanicki. Lubanicki drifting all the way out right. Thinking about a running shot, no angle, so he'll have to keep the offense moving. Lubanicki leaves it for Gesso. Now he cuts it back to the middle, and Hiltz running, dodging to his left. Shot doesn't get through. It's still loose. Nobody's picked it up yet. Finally, behind everyone, there to grab it. Long pole of Johnson. Transition opportunity for Team USA, getting in front, but having his shot denied with Schweiger. Great save made by Stoltz to keep Ontario alive. However, they're not able to complete the clear. Lally gets it back for Team USA. 4.5 remaining, 3-goal lead. I think maybe they might start slowing things down a little bit as they inch closer to a 9th point in Brogden Cup competition and moving towards clinching the overall competition, which again includes the boys and girls. Getting free all the way inside, shooting low, scoring Jack Gunning.
USA goal by number 10.
Jack Gunning just keeping that dodge moving. Gets inside, shoots low,
Score, USA Select 7.
Scores on Stoltz, and it's 7-3 with 3.5 to play in this second half, and that should just about do it. Belmonte will go back out. Work against Flynn Wilson. At the dot. Wilson, nope. 2 tries, couldn't come up with it. He had 2 great looks at the ground ball. Wasn't able to get it. Battle for the ball continues. Heck of an effort, and finally snagged by Natnil Menbier. USA works backwards. Again, you got all the time you need in order to clear it. The long pass down to Skane. Luca Riggi, great vision. It's a heck of a pass for this level. 2:45 remaining. U.S. trailed 2-1. Since that point, they have scored 6 of the last 7 goals in this game. Good job tiptoeing that end line by Schweiger. Keeps it alive, maintains possession. Conway Rappert, second defender, comes over to greet him, and Ontario's got no choice. Team USA is going to take a timeout because they now know that's what they're going to be expecting as far as defensive pressure is concerned. Ontario has no choice but to try to get the ball out. They got to bring a second defender. They need possession. So Team USA going to talk through strategy. Here's what we do. Here are the circumstances by which we might shoot. All of those things you discuss in this moment. Make sure everybody is on board. First of 8 total games here today at Tierney Field in the Brogden Cup. As mentioned, coming up next, same 2 programs, the U18 levels for Team USA and Ontario. Then we'll have this same USA Select U16 program taking on Haudenosaunee. Then USA and Haudenosaunee, the U18 levels. And then after that, we'll have women's action in the same order. USA Ontario, U16, U18, then USA Haudenosaunee, U16, U18. That's the schedule of activities today at the Brogden Cup as part of the USA Lacrosse Fall Classic. Glenn Clark with you from Sparks, Maryland on this Sunday morning. It's been an outstanding weekend. The men's and women's nationals teams have been in action. Seen champions at the collegiate level, Maryland and North Carolina here this weekend. And the youth level, incredible play at the Brogden Cup. Players who want to reach their respective national team programs. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Team USA with it coming out of the timeout. Keep it moving. They work it towards the middle. In trouble. Miller backs it out. Again, with no shot clock. No reason to force anything. Now they start bringing the doubles. Miller's open. They're leaving Stoltz in goal. Defender hung up. Opportunity for Miller to survey, decide what he wants to do. He wants to take it himself. He shoots low and he scores. Second of the day for Luke Miller. And with a minute and a half remaining, the U.S. balloons the lead out to 8-3.
Luke Miller. With just under a minute and a half remaining.
Got the defender hung up, and you'll watch it again. Miller just decides to take it himself. Shoots low, scores. 8-3. 1 minute to play. Team USA is going to get a 9th point in Brogden Cup competition. Ontario gets a face-off win from Belmonte. Nearly threw it away. Possession held on to by Gesso, and Ontario will take their final timeout. And even though the result is no longer in doubt whatsoever, they still want to use this as a coaching opportunity, chance to talk through situationally what you do. Obviously, these select programs, potential pipelines. So that's what they're going to use this timeout in order to discuss. Here's what we have in mind. Here's what we would do if this was a 1-goal game, if this was a 2-goal game. Let's treat it like it's that anyway, despite the fact that the score is 8-3 with 43 seconds remaining. Again, if you weren't with us, Ontario had a 2-1 advantage late in the first half. But the USA scored 3 straight goals to go into the half, leading 4-2. And they have outscored Ontario 4-1 in the second half in order to build up this 8-3 advantage they currently enjoy with 43 seconds to play. First game of 8 here today at Tierney Field. Ontario ball out of the timeout. Let's see what they've drawn up. Gesso moves it back behind. Team USA not going to give him anything easy. Jacob Keller. Keller swings it to Odette. Odette can't hang on. Ontario will turn it over. Under 30 seconds to play. USA gets it back. A lot of trouble, not able to hold on to it through those bodies was Chason. He's been great in the clears today, but ran into trouble. Transition the other way. Odette's shot is wide, backed up. 5 seconds left. Can Ontario throw something in front of the goal? And they will not get a shot off. That's how the game comes to a close. 9th point in the Brogden Cup competition for Team USA as they defeat Ontario 8-3 here this morning. We're going to take a look at our second half highlights from this one. Remember, it was 4-2, Team USA on top. Ontario tried to work their way back into it. Lubanicki with that turnaround goal. But it was all Team USA Running shot put home by Cormac Skane. Then in transition, Jack Gunning just kept running. Finds the goal. Then the closing seconds, working from behind. Luke Miller had the defender hung up. He comes in front, shoots low, and he scores his second of the day. Miller, Chason, both with 2 goals each, as Team USA defeats Team Ontario 8-3. When we come back in, we will have USA Ontario U18. That's next. Brogden Cup competition continues at the USA Lacrosse Fall Classic.